Hello everyone, Kherny here, back with another episode of Crusader Kings 2. As you know, last time we left it on a bit of a high. We just captured Leigin. So I'll do a quick bit of a recap, so we know where we all are. Basically right now, we've got Ulad in the north, Connachta in the west, and Leigin to the southeast of Ireland. So we've now got 3 provinces, which helps to get us back from the setback when we lost Breffni to the King of Mid in the centre of Ireland. Now, what's changed since the last episode is I'm running the beta patch that's been released lately. Doesn't make a great deal of difference, but if you see there when I right click on the portrait of the character on the left there, the options are brought up in a little mini window instead of taking you to a new screen. So visually there's not a massive amount of difference, but it fixes a lot of bugs. So I thought I'd give it a try. It doesn't seem to affect anything. The save game works fine, so I'll run that for now. Right, where were we? Now the current situation is we're looking for our next place to expand into. Now I'm favouring Osraig at the moment, and I'll get back to that, wise of that in a minute. But before we do, I'll just get back to the current situation. We've got our younger son. If you look on the left there, you can see we've got 3 children. We've got Drust, Talorcan, and Arlead. Now we favoured Arlead, our youngest son, because of the succession system, as you know from watching the previous episodes. It's a Gavelkin, so the lands are going to be split up, which is not ideal, which is why we'd like to get to a feudal system. Now, to try and counteract that a little bit, I've been trying to get rid of the pretenders to the throne as best I can within the system. Now, I managed to convince Talorcan to join the priesthood, so he gave up his rights to inheritance, but he's now the heir to the bishopric of Condoir, whatever that is, some church somewhere, but ultimately he's not a threat to my land. Drust, he gave us a few problems. He left the court, and I think he's either in Manar or Gwynedd. Gwyned's down just near Wales, or Manar, the Isle of Man, over there. He's on one of those 2 there, and he's there with his wife living in the court there. But as you can see on the tooltip, he's still the heir to the chieftain of Ulad. So on my death, he's going to inherit Ulad there. Now he's not showing up as a pretender on the succession, but that's what it says, so we're going to believe that. Now that's not ideal for us. Now the other thing is, looking at current plots that I know about, any known plots, there's 2 known plots that are known to me at the moment. One of them is being carried out by Drust. He's trying to kill Talorcan, which is the middle brother who's been sent to join the priesthood. I'm not really bothered about that. I think I mentioned previously, if he does, he does. That's one less problem for me to deal with the succession. The only ideal thing would be if he could die in the attempt, and that would solve both problems. But anyway, the other plot, as you can see there, is Urcad, or something along those lines, who's actually the wife of Drust, is plotting to kill me. Now, that's obviously not ideal. So what we're going to do there is we're going to try and auto-stop plots, see if we can convince her to pack it in. To be honest, actually, that might actually stop the Drust one as well, but either way it won't matter because he's not a threat to the throne to Lorcan there. So let's see what happens. I don't think he'll agree, Drust, anyway. Right, so that's we'll try and stop her trying to kill us. Now, as I was saying earlier, in terms of expansion... Oh, no, before we do that, what I wanted to do was, because he's going to inherit Ulad, which currently is my most developed land. On the left there you can see it's a 366 in the tooltips. Military advances is a 3, economy is a 6, cultures is a 6. Now my other lands, Connachta's a 066 and Leigin is a 066, so that's really my most advanced land. Now I'd prefer if he wasn't going to inherit that. Now I don't know what I can do about that, but one thing I thought about is changing my capital. Now originally our capital was based in Breffni. We lost that to the King of Mid when he backstabbed us when we were in a war with Ulad. and our capital got moved to Connector. Now, I'm thinking if I change the capital to Ulad, that might alter the succession laws. It's worth a try anyway. The reason I'm thinking of this is because to switch to a feudal system, we need to build a castle. Now that's a lot of money. Now if I have a look in Ulad, for example, and look at the main town there, the tribe of Ulad, our little town, you can see there where it says Earth Hill Fort in the centre of the screen. To upgrade that to a wooden hill fort, it's going to cost us 145 gold. Now we can't even afford that at the moment, and it's going to take a lot of time. Now we can speed that up a little bit using I think it's our steward, but I don't really want to do that and then lose that province to Drust. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and change our capital from Connector to Ulad. Actually, I think Ulad is the current capital. No, what I mean is I'm going to make Connector the capital and see if Drust will inherit that, which then leaves us with Ulad, which we will be trying to build a hill fort in, because that's our most advanced province. Right, so we're trying to plan ahead a little bit here. So we'll make Connor our capital, which is if you look on the tooltip on the left where it says Connector, little crown. I'm sure you want to move your court to Connector, making it your capitals. They can only do this once in their lifetime. Right, we'll do that, we'll try it. It's an Iron Man, so there's no going back. Right. New little pop-up, little event. We should invest in a technological advance. Well, we'll have a look at that in a moment. Now, let's just see if that changed anything on our succession laws. No, right, he's still the heir of Connector, and let's have a look at Drust. No, he's going to get Ulad. Well, it was worth a shot anyway. Right. Now, onto the expansion, what we're looking at next. Well, first of all, we've just taken over Lagin, so we've got some modifiers there to our taxes and to our levy reinforcements, and basically the troops we can raise there. You can see them on the tooltips, and that will last for a year. So we're going to have to see out a year, hopefully have no problems in that time, so we'll be back to full strength, and our levies and reinforcements will start raising, then we can expand. Now, in terms of expanding, we've got a truce with Mid for well, actually for a long time. Actually, I think it's till 812. So we've got another 8 years or so there where they shouldn't bother us, which is quite handy to know, because looking around all these provinces in Ireland, they've all got a different amount of allies. With Osraig having only 2. They've got 2 allies there. They've got the Petty King of Powys and the Count of Kernev. Now, Count of Kernev is down there, corner of France, Normandy. Not bothered by him. He's a little bit further away, but I am bothered by the Petty King of Powys, who's here. Now, currently, his opinion of me is 18. Now, his opinion of Bressel is 61. Now, I tried this before, and I did do this in the base game before Charlemagne, where I'd offer them some money, wine and dine them. Their opinion of me was greater than their opinion of the person I'm about to attack, and they usually wouldn't get involved in the war, I'd find. Now, that didn't work in the earlier episodes I tried. Actually backfired on me, but after spending a lot of money. But we'll try that again and see if we can change his opinion of us. So if we send him a gift, 20 gold there, won't it? Yeah, that'll increase it by 50. Right. Now, his opinion of us there is 68, so that's setting the seeds there for later, when we want to invade that place. Now, what we'll do is we'll start organising our councillors around advancing into Osraig. So what we got them doing here? What's our Chancellor doing? Right, he's in Dublin at the minute to sow dissent. Well, we've got 8 years of peace with them, so we'll stop that. And we'll start fabricating a claim. Actually, we'll see if we've got any right to attack. We won't have while we've got levies, so we'll disband our levies. Right, that's a little bit better there. 700 troops we've got, although we've lost our religious vassals troops, as you know from the last episode. Right, so we'll have a look again at Osraig, see if we can, if there's any right to declare war. Right, well our marshal has got a claim on it. Right, that's interesting. Now, if we claimed it on behalf of our marshal, he would be an ally, which could be useful. No, that's throwing the up in the air a little bit. Do we claim it on behalf of our marshal, or do we try and get it ourselves? Now, how old's my character? He's starting to get on a little bit. 53. In this time, I suppose that's quite a good age. I think... God, these Iron Man games, they're quite brutal. I think we'll stick with what we were going to do. It'd be nice to have an ally, but we don't know what will happen if I drop dead anyway, so we may as well try and bring it into the fold. So we'll stick with our original plan. We will start fabricating a claim in Osraig. What's our marshal up to? He's currently a new lad to train troops, which gives us a greater levy size and reinforces our allies better. Right, I think we'll leave that on. Once Laegin, in a year's time, we'll switch him over to Laegin, and he can help reinforce their levies at a faster rate. Steward, he's in Ulad to build a legend for us, which has given us prestige. That's a nice one. Oversee construction, we don't need to do that until we're building our hill fort. And settle a tribe, well, that isn't going to help us because we're all Irish in this country, so we'll leave him in Ulad building a legend for us. Spymaster, he's currently in Laegin. Well, we can stop that, and we'll send him over to Osraig. Now, yeah, build a spy network in Osraig. And lastly, our court chaplain. Well, the problem there is that they all have 100 opinion of the current pope. So even if I match it, I'm still not. I need to be increased above 100, which obviously isn't possible. So, best usage for him is to get us piety, which he is doing at the moment. We don't need to convert anyone, and we don't need to improve religious relations because we can't go above 100 anyway, unless the Pope changes. So we'll leave it as is, and they'll be getting piety for us. So let's get the timer going. We've got to see out a year. Right, Bishop Archery now favours Arlied as the heir to the High Chieftain of Connacht, because that's part of our succession system. That's 4 supporters there, all supporting him. That's good. As we've denounced that Drust. Now, while that's happening, we might... okay. It would appear that the military of your realm were more dependent on the efforts of Jewish men... Oh, not again. It's biting us now in the backside. When we dismissed the Jews there and took the money. Were more dependent on the efforts of Jewish men than previously thought. Since the expulsion of the Jewry, several important administrative posts remain vacant, and there simply aren't enough qualified men to fill them. Right, we lose 50 military technology points. That's not great. Let's just pause it. We've got to spend... invest our technology points anyway, haven't we? Now, I think what I'd like to do is get legalism up. Majesty is also quite good. Piety and prestige. Let's leave the timer running while we're looking at these. Right, we'll come back to that one in a second. Oh, and would you believe we've just fabricated a claim? But just before we look at that, feudal vassal opinion, that could be quite handy, but of course we haven't got enough for that. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll invest in our technology in light infantry, because that's what we're mainly going to have at the moment in this era, so we'll increase them. In economy, we'll go with castle infrastructure, mainly because we can get a castle tax increase of 4%, unlock some buildings as well. Seems the best of what's there. And we'll go with legalism, unlocks medium centralisation for later. Medium centralisation. We need to have a non-tribal government, but we've got the rest by the looks of it, and that'll give us a larger domain size, so that'll be handy. Now back to what's just happened. My liege, my work in Australia seems to have come to fruition. We fabricated a claim. Now that means the Chief of Australia isn't going to be best pleased. Now we lose 4 gold and 100 prestige, of which we've got 111, so that's not too bad. And we have a strong claim on it, so we'll use that. Now what we need now is for our troops to build up to full strength. And to get to September, so the Legion will start reinforcing as well. Then we'll switch our steward over there and increase the rate that happens. Right, my beloved half sister Lukta is concerned she's still not married. Right. Okay. Now she's of our dynasty. Her husband, right, who was the chief of Legion, is dead. Well, right, I was going to say we didn't kill him, did we? No. Died after a period of illness, so we will arrange a marriage. Who have we got? Now, is there anyone nearby to us? Let's have a look by rank. Earls, counts, alright, chief of Urbino, right. Frankish, Lombard, Welsh. No, he's only 12 years old, that's a shame. That was reasonably nearby. Let's do it by age. Right, these are the Irish ones. Now, a courtier, or a courtier. No good, no real benefit there. Okay, what about... Anglo-Saxon? Courtier and Earl of Westmoreland. No, he's in his 50s. The Earl of Oxford. Earl. Let's have a look at... Oh, no, that's not right. Right. Let's see who wants to get married. Lombard, no. Anglo-Saxon, the Earl of Oxford. Well, never hurts to have allies, does it? Petty Kingdom of Mercia. He's a part of that, so let's try him. Right, I don't think I can actually... because I'd have to go to his liege lord, I think. Nope. Right, interesting. Let's try it again. Nope, it's not having that. Let's try someone else. Right, okay. No, it's picking someone only in my land. Okay, well let's try and cement our alliances with someone. Let's try the Marshal. It's always good to keep in with the Marshal. Now, let's get back to important stuff. Now, while that's ticking away, let's see if we can get any claimants for any other lands for later. No, no one from Ermahine. Right, Bishop Atri of Ferner Mormedog claims that he would make a better court chaplain than Eremias, and petitions that he should be given the title of court chaplain of the High Chieftain of Connachter. Okay, right. Bishop Archery of Ferner. Let's have a look. He's got a 14 learning ability. Positions he should be given the title of court chaplain. Now our current one has got 10. Well, he's right. Let's... He might not like it, but he's right. Let's get him to build zeal for us in our capital of Connachter. Now time's ticking away. Let's see if we can get anyone in Diaz with a claim on the title there. No. Alright, let's try... we don't need Breffney, we know we can get that. Drust has become court chaplain for... Oh, that's great. For Dwifran Gwynedd. Now let's try Tuad, see if there's anyone with a claim there we can convince to come and join us. No, no one would be happy to do that. Right, out of interest, did those plots stop? No, they never. End your plot. No, she's not going to want to do that. She's after my blood. Now, I can't afford to bribe her either. So we'll have to run that one out. You can actually go into hiding, but there are negatives to that. Go into hiding there, which I don't really want to do. My prestige and diplomatic ability are likely to suffer, however, and who knows how life in hiding may affect my personality. So we'll have to chance that. It's a Iron Man game, so that's not great, but we'll live and hope. Now let's have a look. Argyle, they've got 5 allies, and Tiriogan at the top there, they've also got 5 allies, and Tyrconnell to the west has got 4 allies, so he's got the least out of them. One of them is the King of Mid, who we're in a truce with, but let's see if we can get any claimants for Tyrconnell. Right, there are none. Right, so at the moment our best bet does seem to be advancing into Osraig. What is going on there? Oh, for a minute. Now he's raised some warriors there. He's not at war with anyone. Right, one child lacks a guardian. our grandson, so let's educate him. Now, we don't want a court chaplain, do we? We'll let's find someone a bit more martial. There we go, Marshal of Connor. There you go, become a warrior. Now, what might be handy there is if we arrange a... Oh, let's pause it for a second. I think we've gone past September there. Yeah, we have, okay. Now, they're starting to reinforce, so let's first of all come back to that betrothal for our grandson. We'll move our marshal into Legging. That will increase the reinforcement rate and levy size. Yeah, now look, oh, that's excellent. 1,000 troops, finally. The tides might be turning now. So we'll keep improving our troops there. Right, where's our grandson gone? Family, I think it was Eliad's son. There he is, Uarchus. Can we arrange a betrothal? Let's try. Who's the highest ranking? Well, they're all courtiers, aren't they? Right, let's have a look by dynasty. No, that's not right. Culture. Right, we want to look. Let's look for the Irish. Now, there's only two choices there, and they're both well out of the right age for him. So let's look by age. And how old is he now? 6. Well, you got to plan early. Let's look around his age. Someone nearby would be quite handy. Now, Ross in Wales. Where's Ross? I'm not sure. Just remember her name, Gwenllian. Sorry, that's Perfubella. That's that place there. Or is it? Perfedwellad. No, I can't see that actually. Right, where are you hiding? Right, we know it's in Wales. Now, that's one choice. There's not a lot of great choice for us, is there really? Frankish, Anglo-Saxon, Welsh again, Gwent. That's interesting. Oops, Gwent. Now that's a large place, I think. Gwent. Right, now that's a part of. Now that's a possibility. Let's go with that one. See if we can arrange that. She's a little bit older than him. Now he is a count, so we get a little bit of help. Two choices there. We'll start marrying into the Welsh. And now while we're at it, there was a courtier there. of our bloodline. Let's also arrange him to marry do it by age. No, we'll leave that, Right. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, look at that. Oh dear me, that Drust is going to get hold of Ulad and Lagin. Oh, this is not good. If only I could kill him somehow. Intrigue. Right, there's no plots available there. Now, Drust, what can we do with you? I don't know. Yeah, we can't excommunicate him. I can't see a way out of this. All our hard work, I think he's going to steal 2 of our damn realms. I can't think of a way of killing him. Nope, there's no valid plots available to us there. What about his wife? Well, she's trying to kill me, so I think the least we can do is try to kill her. Now, is there anyone who's open to joining us? Well, we'll auto invite them if there is. The least we can do is try and take his wife out. It's a savage world we live in now. We can press the our claim on Breffni if we wanted to, which we don't. That will pass on, and we can also press our claim on Osraig. Now, money will start coming in from March, so let's just forward fast it a little bit. Right, Opal Council position. The court chaplain we just appointed has decided to off and die. Who's the most talented man for the job? There we go, Bishop Imcad. Build me some zeal. Right. We'll lose the Chieftain of Ulad. And the Chieftain of Lagin. And I can't see a way around it. Apart from building a fort and switching to the feudal system, which is impossible at the moment, money-wise. Half a gold a month. And we need about 130. So that's about, well, that's a fair few months there, isn't it? Right, let's get to March. To the diligent rogue Selikin, may you live in harmony and contentment. I've decided to accept your suggestion of a betrothal between Uargus and Malt. Well, that's good. That's an ally there for us. Well, when they get married, I think. Now he's followed my opinion and backs Erlad for the High Chieftain of Connachta. Right, we're into March now. Right, that's expired now, so let's check. Right, our money's doubled now. 0.8. Still a fair way to go though. 0.84, oh, not bad. Now, where's our army? What's our army like? 930, oh, it's fluctuating a little bit. Not a lot we can really do there with our, in terms of getting armed forces from our vassals. Imcad. Right, well, he's given us 20 men. Well, that's better than nothing. At most he could give me 35 and he's given me 20, so can't complain. Right, I think not a lot happened this episode. A lot of planning, a lot of organising, but I think we'll call that it for this episode, and we'll continue with the next step of our conquest of Ireland in taking Osraig. So I'll see you next time.